To get a perspective, I'm joined by a very special guest, Professor Tim Spector, epidemiologist who's been tracking the COVID vaccine now for months from King's College London, joins me. Appreciate your joining us. The big question I want to ask you, Professor Spector, the World Health Organization now saying that the Delta variant is spread or has spread in at least 85 countries. What began in India has now spread across the world. Would I be right in saying that the variant continues to pose the single biggest global challenge since the COVID-19 virus broke out?
Yes, currently it's an evolving virus, so I expect we're going to see more variations of the Delta as the year goes on. But certainly it's the biggest current problem because of its increased transmissibility. So that a lot of the previous measures haven't been good enough to protect us against this new variant. And the vaccines, although they're working, aren't quite as effective as they were, particularly if you've just had one jab. So I think it's every country now needs to look at their plans and I think rethink how they are going to deal with this problem when the Delta variant has taken over, which I'm pretty sure it will in most countries.
You know, what you're saying will be seen as worrying for many, because in India, we're already seeing Delta having mutated into a potential new variant, Delta Plus. Do you believe, therefore, that the variant will now continue to further mutate, and it is almost inevitable that, therefore, we will see more waves in India and across the world over the next few months?
I think there will be more waves, but I think we have to understand also that it's not just about the number of cases. Generally, viruses mutate so that they become more transmissible, more infectious, but they get maybe hopefully less severe. And so they may cause less people to go to hospital and less people to die. And that's I think the hope that all of us have. And in the UK at the moment, this is sort of what we're seeing, not necessarily because of the variant being kind to us, but because we have a mixture of either young people, most people getting it are very young people under 30, and you know, as probably happened in India as well. And the other people, so 3/4 of the people who are getting it are young, and the quarter that get it who are older have generally been vaccinated. And so those people are getting a much milder disease with symptoms that are more like a bad cold than the classic COVID with shortness of breath and leading people to go to hospital. So I think we're seeing a changing phase of the virus. This is certainly what our Zoe app is showing, which has 4 million users in the UK, which is giving us these updates on symptoms. And the new symptoms are really quite different. They're not the classical ones at all. They're not the fever, the cough, the shortness of breath. They're much more cold-like symptoms and sore throats. So people may not know they're infected, and that's possibly why they're spreading it.
But what